cafe now. This is the craziest cafe. And well guys, the return of the one sip coffee returns. You can see this is the map, and there's various different walk routes. They've got ones towards the back, and they've got like the photo modes of where you can get some of the best pictures.
Blue dude, blue moon, kinda mysterious, shaded with someone I'm not really into. Do you need to fix it? Talking bullshit. It's hard to see you when your eyes look dull. Who's gonna save you? Who's gonna make you not blue? Not blue.
Good morning guys from the port of Vigo. As you can tell guys, the sun has definitely not come out of Vigo today. And today guys, we are doing the port excursion, Cies Island, which is a nature reserve, I believe just off the port of Vigo, which obviously I'm going to bring you guys along and we're mega excited for. However, we have docked late. There was an issue of getting into port this morning. When they made the announcement, I was thinking, oh my god, no, do not cancel the port, because every time I'm on a cruise with Con, I miss me ports. The weather's always not good enough. But no, we're getting ready to get off. We're good. And here we go guys, welcome to the port of Vigo, and welcome to our first port of call on this cruise. This is a Spanish island. Can't trust you to say that. This is a vlog. And also, just to let you know, I didn't actually know which country Vigo was in until I saw that Spanish flag. And this is always a really good point, because then you can see the ship that you've been on for the last couple of days. And it is in Ventura, absolutely stunning. I'm liking Vigo, guys. Really liking it, and I absolutely love it. You know, when you get off your ship, and you can see it, and you can see the scale of it. And this is the thing, like when we actually got to Southampton's cruise port, we didn't really see the ship that much, because we kind of like just got in. Like obviously we drove in, and if you've ever drove into Southampton, you drive in and it's literally like the doors open and you get out and you get straight on. So we didn't really get a full scale of the ship, but now we're here and we can actually see it. It's absolutely gorgeous. And then and obviously you're in Vigo, you've got all the boats, you've got a Burger King. Love me Burger King. It's nice. It's really, really nice. It's nice to be in Spain again. It's been a long time since I've been in Spain. Me and Con were trying to work it out before. Well over 10 years. But Spain's such a beautiful country. Anyway guys, if you like this type of content, make sure you smash that like button, and if you haven't clicked subscribe already, hit that subscribe button, and let's go and explore Cies Island's nature trail. This is the ferry that's going to take us to Cies Island. It's quite, well, I wouldn't really call it a ferry, but then that's us waving goodbye to Ventura. And I just want to quickly show you this, because for anyone that doesn't know where we're going, so we are going to Cies Island. So that is us right there, and this, where my thumb is, this is where we actually are going. I must say though guys, it's quite funny watching Con right now, because he doesn't do well to swaying of the boat, and he's struggling. He says he's not struggling. It's can Can you feel it? I don't know if you can feel it through the cam, but like I'm like, yeah, it's a bit choppy. In regards to this excursion as well, it is do everything on your own. So literally, what you're paying for really with P&O. I don't know if you can do it externally as well, but with P&O, what you're paying for, it's just the ferry boat over. There is a cafe over there. I must say, like, the ferry boat does seem to be quite a long ferry boat. I hope not too long though. But yeah, you sail over. So yeah, I think it's about 3 hours of your own time, and then sail back. Look at this beach. Oh, interestingly, Con said that you're not allowed to swim in the beach. You're not allowed on the sea. I think Con might have googled the wrong thing, because we're probably the only ones here that do not have beach stuff. Oh, here we go. He's got his terms and conditions out from P&O. Right, come on then. No water sports, Con. That's not swimming. Water sports is something different.
Swimming is allowed.
Swimming is allowed. There we go.
It's prohibited.
What does that mean? It's allowed?
Not allowed. As many marine species breed in tranquil, shallow waters.
I can tell you now, people are going to be in that water. I'll literally vlog it. Well, I won't vlog it for you, but I'll tell you. Anyway, we wouldn't be going in the sea anyway. We want to go on a hike. Look at that. That's where we want to be heading. And guys, we have docked, and this island, oof, is really nice. We're actually just taking a walk to the campsite. They actually confirmed to us as well, you can go swimming, you can swim in the sea, absolutely fine, but you just can't swim in the lake that's behind it because it's prohibited. And we've basically got, we have options on this tour. We can either do the hiking trip with the staff, or you can do 2 hours of free roaming yourself. I think sometimes it's usually 3, but on this trip for some reason we've only got the 2 hours. So yeah, I think we're just gonna have a mooch around really. And there's various different walk routes. They've got ones towards the back, and they've got like the photo modes of where you can get some of the best pictures. And we're going to be heading to the campsite first, which is just around, I believe it's just over this bit. For anyone that's watched my vlogs before, you guys will know I absolutely love a hike. I love the excursions where it's kind of like, go and make your own adventure and go and do your own thing and then just meet back here. Don't get us wrong, I do love guided tours as well. Like, I will act like I sometimes would prefer a guided tour, but for this sort of thing where like you've got like the woodland and you're hiking, this is like what I did growing up. You know what I mean? Like as a child, we'd make like dens in the woods and we'd go hiking through woods and like go on little adventures. This is like right up my street. This is some of the life that you're likely to see while you're out here. You've got eels, you've actually got octopus as well. You would never thought you would see that, but obviously in these shallow bits, especially this bit, you're actually not allowed to swim here. But obviously you've got the sea there. This is absolutely stunning, like, it's so nice. Wow, this is actually better than what I thought it was going to be. Con's really enjoying himself as well. Here we go, we've arrived at the camp, and I think this is the only campsite I've ever seen where your tent is already set up for you. You don't even need to bring your own tent, guys. It's literally all here. Wow. This is Con just said it looks like Camp Crystal Lake. Go for him in the comments. They're actually, you can see there's loads of tarpaulin. They've took quite a lot of these tents down. But anyway, the most important thing is we're here for a drink and we're here for the bathroom, because it's been a long old ferry ride over, and we're actually in the cafe now. This is the craziest cafe. I really feel like I've been warped back to like the 70s and the 80s. There is locals on this island, not a great deal amount. If I find any information, I'll put it at the bottom of the screen. But yeah, like I feel like I've been warped back. I've got a funny story to tell you in a sec. Did you manage to go to the bathroom, Con? Did you get me some toilet roll? Yes, he did. I've got a horrible nose, guys, at the moment. Yeah, passes the toilet roll. I've got a horrible block nose. Have you seen the views out of here? Oh, I'm loving this. I really am living my best life. Should we get some coffee? Well, we'll get some coffee and then we'll go for a walk. Well, guys, the return of the One Sip Coffee returns. If you ever watched my Disneyland Paris vlog series, I highly recommend. If you haven't, go back and watch it, because we got the One Sip Coffee. This is even worse than the one sip coffee. This is a lot less. A couple of minutes later and the coffee's gone already. That actually lasted a lot longer. Also as well, I don't think I would have wanted a big coffee. Con, what did they say about this island? It wasn't a nature reserve, it was something else. A national park, that was it. Sorry, I heard park and I didn't hear out the first bit. So yeah, this is a national park so it's protected. So they don't have any bins on this island at all, and you have to take everything back. So yeah, if you do come here, just make sure you pack stuff back in your bag, because yeah, there's no bins on the island. We're actually just going to keep to this path as we carry on walking through the island. And you know, a lot of people say to me quite a lot of the time actually, about where would you recommend for like a beach holiday, or oh, tractor, oh, hang on, let's go on the side of the pavement. So we've got a tractor coming past. Yeah, a lot of people will say to me, are you okay? A lot of people say, where would you recommend for like a nice beach or somewhere to chill or whatever? And obviously I would usually say the Caribbean, but look at that down there. Who needs the Caribbean when you can come to Cies Island in Vigo? And again, I know a lot of you have probably never heard of Vigo, to be honest, either did I. And after being here for even just 2 hours, whew, tell you what, I know Con would love to be down there, but you know what Con said? Con told us that you weren't allowed in the city. Oh, you can't do that. This is a family channel. It's a family channel, Con. You can't do that. So we got a terms and conditions through the door, basically explaining what you could and couldn't do on this island. So we were all sitting at the table yesterday as a family, and I said, oh, I'm so excited to go to this island and go swimming. And then Con told everyone at the table, oh no, you can't go swimming. And then everyone looked and started laughing and saying like, oh, there's a big tractor behind it, big tractor. Oh, I'll stand on this bit. There's a tractor behind me. So yeah, the whole family were laughing, saying like, you have no clue what you're talking about. Oh, I do. I was in the right. We are allowed to swim here. No, we can maybe fine. Con's telling me. Oh, we're fine. Con's going on about this tractor. Worst case, oh, Con, careful if you fall in. That's the tractor that's just passed us. We were standing at the edge of this cliff and I was having a literal meltdown. Because guys, if you fall down there, you'd like, yeah, it's game over. So be very careful. For some reason, they've got these big tractors on these small paths. Yeah, that is mad. Poor guys, it's yeah, you get terms and conditions through your door, and Con thought you meant that you weren't allowed in the sea. To be honest, I've said this quite a bit. Are you taking that picture for when you're single? We always say this, right? You know, like Con sometimes he like cuts me out of his pictures. Look at him. Is that your Is that your Tinder pic? Oh yeah, you can swim here, guys. Basically, that's what I'm trying to get at. You can swim. I've been trying to explain this story all morning. Look at that beach. It's so nice. Sorry, my big head's in the way. We're just sitting by these rocks, just looking out to sea. I've just done a little Instagram thing, but I'll do with you as well. Like, if I don't think this camera's given it justice compared to what it looks like in person. The water's lovely and blue from where I can see, but I don't know if the camera's picking that up because it's so bright I can't see. But all I'm going to say to you right now is I don't really do this very much in my vlogs, but I have to do it for this island. You have to come to Cies Island. Like, I can't begin to tell you how relaxing, nice, lovely it is. Like, even if you're someone that doesn't enjoy hiking and you want the beach, it's got the beach. If you're someone that doesn't like the beach and doesn't like hiking, it's got the most craziest like camp, coffee shop, like I've showed you. Obviously we're going to go into Vigo later when we get off this for about an hour and have a look around, but if you want something like this, then you have to come to Cies Island. It is, I don't know if there's a cheaper way rather than doing the excursion. Obviously check online, but it's yeah, I'm loving this, absolutely loving it. It's just right up my street, but I also think it'll be a lot of your guys' thing as well. I think a lot of you would like it as well. Like I say, if you want hiking, it's got that. It's got the beach, it's got the coffee shop, but then it's also got the scenic view. Look at this, look at the island in the distance. Just come and sit in the rock and look at the views, it's gorgeous. Back around to the ferry, look at that. If you look carefully, I don't know if you'll be able to see it through the camera lens, but but there's loads of crab in there. You'll keep seeing them like flickering around. Oh, look there. Hang on, whereabouts is it? It's there, so there. Can you see it? There's a little black spot there. I don't know if my hand's making it auto unfocus. Well, I can't see there's loads over here. Actually, I'll take you over to Con. Whereabout? Oh yeah, you can see them all on the rock right ahead. I think the camera's actually auto-focusing on it because I can actually see something's there moving. Wow. Yeah, so again, you're not allowed to swim in this bit, obviously, you know, but what we were seeing is the tide must come all the way up to here. As you can see some of the rocks have still got water on them. Gorgeous, look at that view as well. Oh, Con said zoom on which crab? Oh no, he's cleaned himself. Hang on, Con's telling us to zoom in on this crab. I'll start to zoom in. Oh, maybe I need to put the David Attenborough voice on. Hang on. Look at that crab in the water. There he is, looking into the water, waiting to find his next mate. I'm good on her. BBC, I'm looking for work. And we're just carrying on, walking. And there's a total of 4 different walks. You've got red, blue, green, yellow. And we've came onto the red and blue walk. We can't do it because unfortunately we don't have enough time. But this is more of the sporty walk, we heard. So this is more of the extreme hikers, people who don't mind climbing. But what they did say is the payoff's brilliant because the views you get. And even just a couple of minutes in, look at some of these views. Actually, before we go to the ferry, I just want to show you. So these are the signs. So you've got red, blue, and that'll take you to where we were just there before. And then this is the entire island, and you can see the walkways. Obviously, just pause the video at any point to, you know, if you obviously if there's anything you see. And then obviously you've got the other way, which we went before, which was past the camp. I think these two, the green and yellow, are like the more smoother routes. And there's this thing that says 6 till 8 there, and I don't know what that's for. Stay on the bridge island according to the depot. Oh, that's why. Because you know how we were talking about before about now, do you know what, right? That would be lush to see. You know, when that water comes up above the rocks, that would be really nice. I don't know where Con is, but I kind of want to show Con that. But yeah, anyway, we're going to head back to the ferry. We've only had 2 hours here, which isn't a great deal amount of time, guys, but that is because we've done it with P&O. That is because for some reason there's something happening today, like a lot of things are closed. It might be a bank holiday, if we all look at what it would be. Maybe see if we can do this separately, because there's a lot of tourists on the island who aren't part of our excursion, who are just here. We're going back on the board. See you later, Cies Island. We have thoroughly enjoyed you. Believe it or not, free snacks and that on board. Con was like, oh, I thought you told me there'd be free snacks. And I was like, I thought there would be. And yeah, I was right, there is free snacks still on the board. But yeah, brilliant little 2.5 hours here. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. Ray is excited for the show. Ruby said that if it's boring, what are you going to do?
Rather sit with Ella and smoke a bit.
At the restaurant, it was so good. We're actually going to head all the way up to the top of the ship right now and go to the metropolis. We're running late again. That is us every night. Every night we're running late. I don't know what's going on, but it's 25 past. The table's there for 6:30. Are you ready, Mr. Connor?